Hi everyone. So today I'll be covering a topic which is using Azure OpenAI on your own data. So here basically I'm going to showcase a live demo wherein I'm going to use help documents, like you can use your own PDF or Word documents and then use it in the Azure OpenAI Studio to query on top of the data in those documents. Okay. So the architecture that this follows is we are going to use a storage account which is going to host your documents. So as you can see my screen, this is in my subscription. I have created a container, and in this container I have a storage. In this container I have uploaded a sample document. I can show you this document as well. This is just a sample Contoso document that tells about the various health plans. Okay, our intent is to upload it to the Azure Search and then allow users to be able to query on top of this document using Azure OpenAI. Okay, so once the document is uploaded, we need to make sure that anonymous access is enabled on the blob. And after that, we can go ahead to the next component that we are going to use, which is the search service. So the reason we are going to use search service is we are going to import the documents in the search into the search index and then vectorize it as well. So we can do that all of that manually, but I am going to showcase a more easier way to do that. So in the search service, you see this option import and vectorize data, right? So when we click on it, we can give a lot of different sources to the data. I am going to use blob storage. When you use blob storage, it you can select your storage account and then point to your blob container. If you have hierarchical structure in your blob, so you can give that structure. I don't have it. I just have all the documents in the same blob. So I'm going to use this. Then you can say next. So it does some checks on the background, and then on the next screen, we can select the next set of options. So in the next screen, if you see, I have to supply the Azure OpenAI service. This is my Azure OpenAI service, which I have created. And in the OpenAI service, we need text embedding model, which is text embedding ADA 002. So this model basically creates embeddings for your documents, and then it is used when you query the data on top of the search index. So it helps in both the ways. So once you do this, just click on next. We also have capability that you can vectorize your images as well, or you can extract text data from your images. I'm not going to use that for the demo. Say next. And then when you click on next, so basically it will go ahead, create an index for you in the Azure AI search, and then bring the data from the blob storage into your Azure search. So I have already done that. Let me show you. So if I go back to my search service, go to indexers. So you can see this was the indexer that was created, and then one document was succeeded, and then automatically it creates an index for you, and then also vectorizes the data in that index. So if I go to the search service and search for Northwind Health Plus, it will give me the result, and then I can see the relevance score as well. Okay. Next, we go to the Azure OpenAI Studio. So here, if you see, I have a couple of model deployments. Text embedding, as I said, this was used for vector embeddings. I'm going to use GPT-4 for the for chatting with the data, or GPT-4 or Mini as well. I can use any of them should work. So here, what we need to do is we have to go to add your data section. Let me just remove it and then show you how to add it. So when you click on add data source, you can give Azure AI search as the data source. Just supply your search service and the index. Use vector. You can select vector embedding model. This is the text embedding that we had. Click on next. You have these three options. You can either use a vector search or a hybrid vector plus keyword or a hybrid plus semantics. So I'm going to use vector plus keyword. Say next. Authenticate with API key and then save. So once you do that, it's going to be associated with your model and you can start searching over here. So I'm going to say Okay. So if you can see my screen, it has went ahead and queried the vector database through search, got the result for me, and it gave me references as well. So if I click on citation, so you can see it is referencing my Contoso document. So that was the end-to-end demo, short and quick demo to how to use Azure OpenAI search on your own data. Thank you.